What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and just want to talk to you guys about this demo here. My impressions, pretty much, in regards to this 2K13, NBA 2K13. Very impressed with it. Very impressed with it. You know, having a lot of fun with it. I played a little over 20 games on it. You know, still trying to get a feel for those controls. You know, it's throwing me off a bit, but I am definitely enjoying the game. No argument on that. Even though they limit, you know, it's very limited. You only get to play one quarter. So, you know, I played 20 plus quarters worth of this game so far. And what I take away from it is just these key things. Number one, player individuality. You definitely see the individuality. I mean, that was something that it was somewhat there in 2K12, but you know, it was kind of hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? To truly distinguish, like, 'cause some players looked alike. Like when you play with the Thunder at times, I know some people had it where, you know, you had KD and Ibaka would like resemble each other in some ways. You know what I mean? But in this game, they definitely are separate. You know what I mean? You definitely can tell, not just by the player number, but I'm just saying, like, by the way the players feel, by the way they handle the ball, you know, the way the players move up and down the court. It feels very authentic to the sport. You know, player momentum is huge. Like, players feel very weighted on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, the differential between a Mario Chalmers and a Chris Bosh compared to a LeBron James, you know, Wade, you know, all the different players, at least in this demo at least, everyone feels different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel the player weight and momentum. You feel it as they move up and down the court, or when they're handling the ball. Like, the way LeBron handles it feels different with him compared to running the floor with D Wade, you know, and vice versa with Westbrook in comparison to Durant or Cephalosha, you know. And I mean, the ball handling controls in the game, that being revamped is pretty much tailored off of how NBA Live 10 was for those that played that. You know, I definitely like it because I'm liking the responsiveness. And now it's not like how it was in Live. Live was pretty much one-to-one, but it felt very arcade-ish. You know what I mean? Because it was like it was too quick. You know what I'm saying? Here, it feels like it's momentum-based. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more weighted down. So, like, if you're running to the right and then you do a crossover, it's like, okay, you got to gather yourself instead of it just being a quick instance, like within the drop of a dime, boom. He's able to shift to the left, shift to the right, like with no problem. Like, all of a sudden, all you know, for the weight and momentum and all that stuff is thrown out the window. It kind of felt that way in Live 10, and you feel it more realistically and more authentically depicted in 2K here. You know, especially in 2K13. The shooting controls, like I said earlier, that's something I definitely got to get acclimated to. You know, holding the left trigger and then flicking the right stick. You know, I mean, but the good thing is that they have the option. You know, you can shoot with X if you want, or you can, when the full game comes out, you can switch your shot stick to just be the R stick, like how it's been in previous years. So that's good to give that option as well. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to go back to that. But I like you know, the adjustment of the controls in this game. I like that. You know, throwing the alley-oops and everything. Had some oops where, you know, I would think that I had LeBron and he would self-serve it to him. You know, he would self-serve it in traffic at times. You know, reminiscent of T-Mac, you know what I'm saying, and Vince when in the All-Star game and all that, you know. So that's some pretty cool stuff in there. But like, those are pretty much the good things I take from it. The negative things are kind of legacy problems. Like, you still have, even though the gameplay is organic with the addition of all these animations, at the same time, it's a hindrance too, like having all these animations in the game, because there's too much. Like you'll have instances where animations are trying to overcompensate, and it'll make the game feel clunky at times. As well as you have some control responsiveness issues too at times, in terms of shooting, in terms of jump balls at times, where you'll input the command and then it'll be a delayed reaction. And I mean, that's going for offline as well as online. In regards to the online experience, I played a few games on there. The experience was pretty good. The connectivity was pretty much on point. So far it's pretty good, but we'll see once you have mass amount of people getting on there. Then we'll really see, how good are the servers. So that's going to be put to the ultimate test for real. Once October 2nd comes around. Now, the other issue that I have with it, like I said, the overcompensation of animations, as well as you still have those points where animations for particular players have to play all the way out before you regain control to play. And perfect example was where I had D-Wade had a layup that got blocked, and he, instead of running down court to get back on defense, he's venting and playing out a frustration animation, throwing his arms up and walking towards out of bounds, So I had a 4-on-5 situation, on the opposite end of the court, and that kind of stuff has got to be eliminated. Like, you react once the whistle blows, not react like that full blown while play is still going on. But on an overall, this is definitely a great game. If you haven't checked out the demo, please check it out. And I'm looking forward to October 2nd to check this out. So this will definitely be in heavy rotation this year, and there'll be many more videos on TSS, and on my channel I'll be doing too. So on that note, this is Smitty, and I'm out. Peace.